Hi, this is Myra. It is the end of day 3. It's actually 11 p.m., so luckily a little bit earlier than last night. I woke up this morning at about 8:30 a.m. Remember, I went to bed really late, at like 1 after playing cards. And immediately when I woke up, I knew everything was different. Like my vision was blurry and I could see kind of like haze in my vision. It's hard to explain, just like kind of hazy around the edges, and everything wasn't crisp and pretty blurry, and they were burny and more itchy. And so right away I was like, oh, my eyes do not feel great, but not super painful and nothing like crazy. Anyway, I ended up getting out of bed, doing my drops, getting out of bed, and I actually was going to play a kind of a board game with my parents, and so we kind of started playing it, kind of like a Rubik's Cube game that we'd played just the night before. I made them close every one of the shutters in my house. I could not look at any sunlight. Everything was so sensitive to my eyes, and there was an overhead light, but I was able to really dim it so we could barely see like our playing tiles. And I just like I couldn't keep my eyes open for like longer than like 20-30 seconds, and then I'd have to close them. Like every time I opened them, my eyes would just want to be closed, and they were like kind of burning, irritating. Anyway, we played 3 hands, and I'm like, I can't play anymore. Like it's hurting my eyes too much. So I ate some lunch, and I just got back in bed, and I did my drops again, and then I slept again all afternoon, kind of like a reoccurring theme. I probably went to bed earlier. I went to bed at like 12 noon and woke up at 4. So, and I just sleep straight. I'm actually sleeping on a more firm pillow because I have this like soft pillow that I usually use, but I felt like it was pushing up against my eyes too much. So, anyway, I slept great. When I woke up again, I just wanted to be in like the dark room. I don't want to see any sunlight. I did my drops again, but I have some amazing friends, Dave and Jamie Deanna, and they had promised they were going to take me to dinner. And so I'd agreed to go to dinner. Well, I was like disgusting. I hadn't showered in like forever. So I took a shower, and as you know, probably they don't want you to take a shower between 2 and 3 days because they're really concerned about anything hitting your eyes after the surgery, and especially because I have those contacts on. So I got in, took a shower, and I just kept my back of my head to the water the whole time, and it felt so good. And I was just super careful about like not letting any shampoo or soap like run down my front of my face so I wouldn't have to rinse it. And so I just, I had a washcloth that I just held over my eyes and when I was rinsing my hair, and felt great to take a shower, but I would admit I was like ready to just get right back in bed. So we were going to dinner at 6, and I live here in Norfolk, Virginia Beach area, and we were going to go to town center to go to Bravo's and Cheesecake Factory. And so anyway, I just like, well, I can barely keep my eyes open. Like they're like burning, and it's hard to explain. It's like your eyes just want to be shut. They're like, you open them, and then they're like, and then they're doing everything in their power to just like close. So I was like, well, I'm just gonna wear my dark sunglasses so I don't see any bright lights, and I'll just eat dinner with them. I decided to go ahead and take my pain meds. I'd only taken it that one night on night 1 because I just thought maybe I should take it, but I hadn't taken it since then because I really hadn't had like serious pain. So my friend Dave picked me up, and on the way I was like, my mom told me right when I took that medicine that one of the side effects is that it'll make you drowsy. I'm like, oh great. I'm already like tired and want to just go back to bed, and my eyes just want to be closed. And so I felt kind of like out of it, a little bit tired. And but as soon as I got into the restaurant and we started like eating, I was like, oh my gosh, my eyes feel so great. They're not hurting anymore. I'm not having to like force them to stay open. Like I can keep them open for like a minute. And I was like, I don't feel that burning and that itching anymore. And I was like, oh my gosh, the pain meds really do work. This is amazing. I should be taking these. So maybe tomorrow I'll take the pain meds a little bit more. Anyway, I'm home. I'm home from dinner. We had such a good time. We had dessert at Cheesecake Factory. And I wore my dark sunglasses the whole time. I just didn't want to have any bright lights because any kind of like bright lights are just really sensitive to me. And especially driving in a car on the way home, like those other cars coming at us with like their headlights just too bright. By the way, my vision is so blurry. It's like I don't have my glasses on again or contacts. It's like I was nearsighted, so again, like everything in the distance is blurry, which is kind of scary because the first 2 days everything was so clear and I was like, oh, my vision's amazing. Now it's like, oh, my vision's all blurry again. I hope it just didn't all break, but I knew this was going to happen. I knew there was going to be a really blurry day, so here it is, day 3. I'm suspecting that tomorrow will be pretty blurry as well. I'll see what it's like when I wake up. And other than that, I'm so grateful that I did this. It's been a piece of pie. So glad. I'm going to be on the down low again tomorrow. Today is Groundhog Day too. So we were joking that maybe we'll just keep reliving today and we can just keep going out to dinner and to dessert every day. I was like, fantastic. Good for me, except I want my eyes to actually get better. Anyway, the whole goal is for me to be able to go back to work on Tuesday, and I need to be able to see a laptop screen for sure. So I just want my eyes to keep getting better. But other than that, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.